today, basically this morning I was at work and someone was like, can you do a chatty get ready with me because your makeup always looks nice? And I was like, perf, that's next vlog's idea sorted out, because basically tonight I'm going to a gig. I haven't been to a gig in so long. Basically, I feel like I keep saying basically. What else can I say? Essentially, my friend Grace, her boyfriend is a drummer for the musician Dylan. It's a bit of a long story, but cut a long story short, Grace has got a boyfriend. Boyfriend's called Connor. Connor's a drummer. Dylan's a musician. Needed a drummer. Connor's a drummer. We're going to go watch Dylan so we can see Connor play. I don't even think that cut that story short. I think it actually made it a bit longer. But basically, that's what's going on. That's where I'm going tonight. Going for a little rendezvous at Shepherd's Bush Empire. Who's Shepherd and why am I in her bush? Anyway, so going there tonight, so I need to get ready. I'm actually quite pushed for time, which is appropriate because all of these fucking get ready with me's on TikTok. Get ready with me, but I only have 10 minutes. No, you don't. You have longer. There is no way you're doing like a 20-step makeup routine in 10 minutes. Shut the up. And not just doing it, but talking about it as well. I'm actually quite pushed for time, but not that much. So it will be fine. I need to leave my house at 5 and it's currently 3:30. Okay. Maybe I am pushed for time, but I was like, I want my makeup to be done by 4. So my eyebrows are already on because I've been to work. I only put on concealer, a bit of cream contour and eyebrows on this morning because I woke up so late. I woke up half an hour before I had to leave, and normally I wake up an hour before, and that half an hour is critical. It's critical time for me to really get myself together and evaluate what's going on, but I didn't have that time this morning. My dad went, what time are you leaving? I went 7:30 in this haze of being woken up, and he went, really? I went, yeah. I went, why? He said, it's 7 now. I said, shit and balls, I need to get up. Anyway, I recently dyed my eyebrows, and by recently I mean yesterday. So if I was gonna do my eyebrows, all I use is, let me show you, Kiko eyebrow marker, non-transferable, what? Non-transfer, not what? No transfer, natural tattoo, and I use some of this, got to be schwarzkopf. I use this first. It used to be the other way around. I'd use this and brush it up and then this. No, other way around. Use this, brush the brows up, and then I just fill in where it's sparse and do the underline, so it really gives it like this big bold. I'm still in year 9 and I love to have slug eyebrows look. So yeah, that's how I do my eyebrows, but I'll list everything that I use in the description box down below. Sorry, I used to do makeup videos like before I started vlogging, so this is kind of second nature to me, but I'm also absolutely terrified and I might shit my pants. But yeah, I hate watching a get ready with me on TikTok, not that I do it very often, and they're like, I love this concealer, this is the best concealer ever, look how good it is, look how good, and they don't fucking tell you what it is, and then they ignore all the comments of people being like, what concealer is it? Don't be a dickhead, don't be a dickhead, you're getting paid to make these videos, fucking tell me what concealer it is. Sorry. Anyway, maybe we'll see my hatred for the beauty community. Not that I hate them, it's just like, it's not hard to reply to the one comment, is it? No. Let's get started. So I always do eyes first, then face. So I'm going to do my eyeliner. I use the NYX Epic, yes, Epic ink eyeliner. So good. And eyebrow, what? Eyeliner tutorial, right? If you ever wondered how I do my eyeliner, I literally just go from the corner of my eye and like draw up. That's literally it. I'm gonna try and show you step by step, but I also like kind of stop breathing when I do this. And sometimes I do it higher, sometimes I do it like more further out, so it's like longer, sometimes it's pointier. Just depends what I'm feeling, or more so what I can do that day, what my ability lets me do. And then I just do the other line and join it up to like my lash line. You see? Yes, Gaga, you look so good. And then I fill it in, and then if I want to make it thicker, or if I want to like neaten it up, I just use a little cotton pad. What? Cotton pad. And then just fill it in. It really shouldn't take me that long. It's just more so getting them to match. See now, this point, way too skinny, way too thin. And now I'm gonna put my eyeliner on bulk in season. That's pretty much it. That is how I want my eyeliner to look on the other eye as well. Maybe a tiny bit fatter at the top. Sorry, I don't really know the right adjective to use when it comes to bulking out my eyeliner, but okay, I've made it like way fatter now. But this is how I sort of do my eyeliner. In like an ideal world, I like really thick eyeliner because I've got big eyes as well. I've got bug eyes. It doesn't look weird, or at least I don't think it does, but some people might think it does, but then again, I don't really care what other people think. If it makes you look and feel good, who gives a shit? Do you know what I mean? Speaking of looking and feel good, I have been so depressed recently. Oh my days, you guys. You guys, I just absolutely have been suicidal. suicidal. As Sean Kingston would say, joking, I haven't actually been that bad. Like, no, I have. I've been bad at the moment, like for a month, I would say. I've just been so sad, like so sad. Anyway, I'm gonna do my other eye and then I'm gonna come back because I can't tell you about how depressed I am whilst doing my eyeliner. Come on now. Okay, my eye, what's it called? Eyeliner is on. So this is what it looks like. I don't know if it's like equal, I don't know if it's even, I don't know, identical. That's the word I was looking for that whole time. But it's on, okay? You know, I'm in a rush. So, oh my god, there was a whole bloody hair in my eyeball. Gross. Okay, anyway, I was saying, recently, so depressed, right? Also, quickly, Primark foundation, so good. This was £6. It's the Primark My Perfect Colour Illuminating Foundation in the shade Nougat. Nougat. It's in the shade N-O-U-G-A-T. Nougat. It's way too dark, but the lighter foundation is way too light, and when I'm like really pale, I get like really self-conscious. So we're just gonna use this and blend it to good god. Or maybe I have another foundation I can mix. Anyway, yeah, recently I felt so sad. Yesterday, Mondays are like my new Sunday. Mondays like really get to me. Hashtag allergic to Mondays. Yes, Emily. Yes, Emily Fields, speak on it. Really struggled yesterday. I woke up and I was like just so sad, and then I was like, okay, it's fine. And I was gonna go out yesterday. I was like, I'm gonna go shopping because obviously spending money always makes me feel better, so naturally that's just what I'm gonna go do. And then I got ready, but like even before getting ready, before doing anything, like my mum was like, how are you? And I just started like sobbing. I was like just crying for so long, and then she was like, what's wrong? And I was like, I don't know. And like the first thing I did when I woke up yesterday, I referred myself back to my therapist that I used to have. I've spoken about this a bit, but I used to go to therapy in 2020. Like I started therapy in 2019 before I met my shitty ex-boyfriend, and then I started picking it up again after I was with him in 2020 during lockdown, because like I was absolutely in the trenches fighting for my life. I think lockdown like really took a toll on me, and it took a toll on so many people, but because like I was just locked away in my room and my house with like no social interaction but people that were living with me, and because I was just in the house in my room all the time like on my phone, it really got to me. So I started doing therapy. Anyway, then my therapist moved away and I cried for maybe like 3 days straight. It felt like a breakup. I didn't do therapy after that. When she left, I was like, no, like I'm better now, I'm fine. I'm really not doing well. Like at the moment I just feel so sad, and like the best way I can describe it, I was telling my mum, I was like, it's like my inner monologue is just working against me. So like I'll feel really sad about like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like some days I just feel really fed up of working in hospitality, right? So then I'll like dread going to work because I'm like, oh, I feel just so fed up, I feel so sick of everything, like I just want to be on my own. And then like one good interaction will happen with like a customer, and then my inner monologue's like, see, everything's fine, everything's all right. And then I'll go back to feeling like shit, and it will just get even more overwhelming because I feel like I have someone else in my head like constantly attacking what I'm thinking. Or I'll be like, oh, I just want to be left alone, I don't want to be around anyone. And then like I'll be around someone and then I'll be like, you're enjoying yourself, see, everything's fine. And then I'm like, oh my god, no it's not. Like, and then I'm constantly like just thinking against what, like, it's like a like angel and devil, but it's just me arguing with myself constantly, and it's fucking exhausting. I just said to my mum, like, I'm just so tired of it. Like that's the only way I can describe it. I'm so tired of constantly just like battling my own thoughts, because that's what it feels like. It feels like I'm always in an argument, and it's just, like I said, it's just so tiring. Because sorry, I just want to feel, sorry, hit pause there, because as well it doesn't ever just stop. It only stops when I sleep. But even when I sleep, like I feel like you can probably tell this is quite tiring. And like even when I'm just laying in bed, I'm just laying there, just, you know, just want a simple lay. I just want to simply lay, and then I'm like, well, this is why. Oh, this is why you're unhappy, this is why you shouldn't be thinking this, and because you're thinking that, you're a god awful person. And then I'm just there like, I want to die, like this is awful. And yesterday, like, I haven't thought like this for so long, and I haven't told anyone because I'm like, I don't want to worry anyone, because I feel really childish when I talk to people about this, even though I shouldn't, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. But like obviously everyone has like their own personal views and feelings towards it. Also using the Maybelline Fit Me concealer and the W7 HD concealer. These are both really good. I just want to find one that covers like the literal deep aubergine colour of my eye bags. Anyway, like yesterday I was like, I'm scared that I won't stop feeling like this till I die, and I don't know when I'm gonna die. So it got like really bad yesterday, like oh my god, I was just crying all day. So I was like, okay, get ready and go out, because like you need to leave your room, you need to leave the house. And like even if you spend money and you're like, why the fuck am I spending money, just spend it, because if it makes you feel better even for today, that's fine. Okay, so I was like, okay, I'll do that. I'll go out and I'll go to this town that's like half an hour away from me, but it's got like really good shops, right? It's got an urban, so really good shop. And then I got up to go and I was like, I can't go. I was like, I don't want to go. I felt so sad. I was like, I just want to lay in bed. I'm just going to go to bed. And then I was like, no, you need to get out of the house. Like, you need to go somewhere. And I also needed to get petrol before I went to work today. So I was like, that's something that you have to do. As much as you might be feeling overwhelmed, you need to go out. So I was like, okay, I'll go get petrol. And then I'll go to my local town that's like 10 minutes down the road from me. And then I was like, no. I'm going to go to the town that's really far away. And then I got so overwhelmed, I just stood in the mirror and cried. Everything I put on, like every piece of item, every item of clothing I put on felt wrong. I felt ugly. My hair felt greasy. My makeup felt shit. Like everything I did just felt wrong and just horrible. So in the end, I was like, look, you literally just need to go out now. Like something needs to happen. So I was like, okay. And I really wanted to get this book called Convenience Store Women. Just go out, go and get petrol, go and buy the book and come home. Like at this point. And my mum was like, there you go, just go and get petrol. She was like, even if that's just all you do, she was like, at least you've left the house. So I was like, okay, I'll go and get petrol. So I go to bloody get petrol. We know I hate getting petrol, right? Like it's Maisie full of knowledge. I hate getting petrol. So I went to get petrol and it's the same guy that works in there all the time. So I was like, oh hey, how are you? He was like, yeah, I'm not bad, how are you? And I was like lying through my tears. I was like, yeah, I'm great. And then he looked behind me, like as if he was confused, but I guess he was just looking at the queue. So I naturally just followed his actions and looked behind me, and stood behind me was my secondary school crush, who I didn't just have a crush on this boy, I was obsessed with him. From like year 7 to 9, I had such a crush on him. Like, oh my god, it was so bad. Like every time I would see him, I'd be like, and like we dated for 3 days and then we split up or something in like year 8. But like I was so happy for those 3 days. I was like, yes, got a boyfriend. And then obviously we split up. Also I'm using collection. Sorry, I got hair on my tongue. Collection Lasting Perfection powder. I need one of them Trigwell powder puffs, but that means I have to buy on TikTok shop, and I've never done that before. I'm not opposed to it, I've just never done it. Anyway, so I was like, this is great, this is so fab. And like I had tears in my eyes. Like I could feel myself, like my eyes stinging from where I'd been crying and where I thought I was going to cry when I was paying for the petrol. So I was like, this is great, this is great, this is absolutely fabulous. This is, if I had one word for this, it'd be fan-dabby-dozy. I was like, cool, yeah, that's fine. Seems about right that I would bump into him here. And then I was like, oh, are you alright? And he was like, oh yeah, you're right. And I was like, yeah. Like that was about it. And then like I waved at him when I left. I don't know why I did that. I must have looked like such a weirdo. Anyway, so I ended up going into the town centre and I bought the book, and I bought other things as well. Like I bought a new USB, what's the word? Like I bought a new phone charger from Primark for my car. I bought, oh my god, what else did I buy? Let me find it. Oh, also, this is Primark Conceal and Illuminate. It's a concealer, but it's a darker one, which I'm using for contour because it's like the perfect colour. So I bought the book. It's quite a short book, which is great because I'm not in a reading slump, but I also haven't read for a while. I got this top from a charity shop and I saw it and I was like, yeah, lit, you're coming home with me, because it says keep calm and rock on, and we all know how I feel. Get your rock on. You know how I feel about a fucking ironic t-shirt. And then I turned it around. It's for some fucking American school. So that's great. Yay! Yeah, so that's great. I don't want people thinking I'm American. I'm not necessarily proud to be from Surrey, but I'm bloody definitely not from America. I also got these sunglasses. Sort of Matrix vibes, sort of cyclist, but slay. But I don't know, I felt kind of slayful, kind of playful. Maybe I was wrong, but when am I ever wrong? I'm never wrong, apart from when I am, which is all the time. But yeah, I got these, and I also got this. Got this little claw clip because I've wanted just a clear one for ages, but it's got a little bit of a holographic sheen to it. It's actually quite pretty. And then I also bought a new beauty blender. This cost me £17, and someone on my TikTok was like, I'm sorry, £17? And I was like, yeah, did you not read the part where I said I was depressed and trying to spend the money to make me feel better? Yeah, this is normal. This is normal behaviour for me. But to be fair, this is my old beauty blender. This, I've had this since year 9, 8 years ago. I started school 10 years ago this year. I was a year 7 in 2013 and now it's 2023. Fucking 10 years. How mad is that? But yeah, this beauty blender has lasted me that whole time and it's like my favourite one. But to be fair, like I'm not too picky, but I do really like this sponge. Do you know what I mean? I can't help it. We all have a type. My type on paper, the £17 beauty blender. Actually, I only ended up paying £5.30 for— what? No, I didn't. £15.30. Because I think I had student discount or something. Anyway, so yeah, I did end up going out and it was good. And I got home and I did feel a bit better because I was like, at least I've gone out today and done something with my day off of work. Because I think because I go to work Tuesday to Friday, Mondays I'm always like, oh, it's not again. It's the start of the end. But you know what? To be fair, I'm always like, oh, I can't be arsed. But the 4 days I work do go by really quickly, which is also a little bit scary. Anyway, and then I got home and I was like, okay, slay. I'm going to Bristol this weekend, so I decided to order a new pair of jeans. Don't ask, let me show you them. They're so gorge. They're Dickies double knee denim jeans. Yeah, these are a new thing to add to the collection of I won't wash this item for 3 months. Anyway, I got a delivery in the evening and guess what happened? These showed up and I was like, oh well, for me, yeah, for you fucking ordered them. I know that DJ I know they're ridiculously expensive and I agree, but what wouldn't you do for love? Yeah, what wouldn't you do for love? Because I did that for the love of me not trying to kill myself. I don't even know, but I love them. And the thing is, I do always wear headphones, like when I'm editing, when I'm doing my podcast, when I'm just listening to music, when I'm playing Animal Crossing, which is such a frequent thing at the moment. I've rediscovered my love for my Nintendo 3DS from like when it was my brother's, and then I just sort of inherited it when he stopped playing with it as much. And he's not dead, he's just diabetic. It's amazing, I love it. So I will wear them all the time and I will get the, like, I don't know why I'm justifying myself, okay? I work for my money and I wanted to buy something. Sue me. People that are like, I know people are going to say stuff. Who fucking cares? It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. People are just so fucking sensitive to this sort of stuff. I'm sensitive, but to things like people being horrible to me, not to what people buy with their money. There are some things that I'm like, oh my god, you paid £4,000 for a set of underwear? Oh wow, I wouldn't spend that much, but fucking go off. Like, why do people care so much? So no, I'm not going to justify why I got my AirPods. I know none of my beautiful rats would accuse me, but just in case, I've got to cover all bases, okay? I liked them, so I got them. Send the firing squad. Would do me a bloody favour. Anyway, also this, oh my god, this is the MAC Give Me Sun Mineralised Skin Finish. Yeah, this is almost run out, so I need to get a new one because I probably won't rebuy this one. Even though I do quite like it, I don't know if I'll buy it again, but who knows? Now I'm kind of like bronzed up. So now I'm going to use blush. This, I love this. Sorry. I love this. This is the Revolution Pro Hydra... what? Sorry, what? Hydra Bright Cream Blush in pink. They do pink and they do peach. I love this stuff. This stuff is like liquid gold, but it's not gold, it's pink. Because it's like a dupe. Because it's a Charlotte Tilbury dupe. It's so good and it's like a £5. And it's lasted me so long. I've had this since like May last year. Oh fuck, it says 6 months, but it's fine. And like there's still so much left in it. And I use this every single time I wear makeup because this is my makeup look for like going out, staying in, not going out, not staying in, filming a podcast, just going to the pub. Like I wear this makeup everywhere. It never changes. Like sometimes products change, but the actual routine and like the basis of it never changes. But this hasn't changed since last May, and I used to hate blush. So the Revolution girlies, they started a revolution. This little rat wears blush now. I just blend everything out with the same sponge as well. Hygienic. That was another thing at makeup school. May as well just call it that. Before I was a beauty school dropout, that was another thing I hated about doing makeup, was decanting everything. I know you have to do it because it's like sanitary and hygienic. Oh my god, it was so fucking long. There were so many reasons why I was like, there's no way I'm ever going to be a makeup artist. Even though I probably would like to, like I would enjoy it, and I do enjoy doing makeup, and like when I get to get ready, like it's like my downtime. I love getting ready. I love putting like I was going to say an AirPod. I've got bloody 2 of them on a bloody bit of string, a mesh. You know, I sit there and I get ready and I love it. But I don't know how much because I used to just get nervous doing other people's makeup, because if I did someone's makeup and they were like, I don't like it, I'd be like, well that's fine. I'm probably going to jump off of a bridge bridge on the way home though, and you'll be seeing my fucking funeral on Facebook live stream. Do you know what I mean? I'd be so upset if someone didn't like what I did for them, and I can't deal with that, so I just simply don't do it. Also, I just use this powder blush on top. The only reason I use this, right, I've had this again for way longer than I should have had it, but it still works and my skin doesn't break out, and like, again, shoot me, I just think it's nice, so I'm using it up. It's the Benefit Rockateur. Keep calm and rock on. Sorry. Keep calm and rock on. Sorry. Yeah. Anyway, then now I'm gonna go in. Okay, now here's like my favorite thing that I forget to do like every so often, then when I remember again I'm like, ah! This is the Kiko eyebrow marker, same one that I used on my eyebrow but just different colour, like same product, different colour. This is number 1, so I use shade number 3 on my eyebrows. This is shade number 1, and I do fake freckles with it, and I literally just go round. I press quite hard, to be honest, like that, and I just draw on little freckles everywhere, like all over my cheeks. Sort of like, this is how my natural freckles would come out in the sun. Like, I don't get freckly everywhere, I just get freckly like where my snout is. Sort of like a cat, but without the whiskers. And then, yeah, I just go everywhere. It might look a bit excessive, but don't worry yourself. Do some on my forehead as well. I've got 2 different colours. No, what? I've got 2 different pens in the same colour, but one of them's way more blunt, so it doesn't give off such a pigmented, like, freck. But this, one is way more pigmented because it's, I think, a bit newer. So, and then I just go in and bloody buff them in with my beauty blender, and it buffs them into like a really nice look. I think it just, I don't know, maybe it looks stupid, maybe people will think, why the fuck is she drawing dots all over her face, but I think it looks nice. Do you know what I mean? This, in most of my videos I don't have the freckles, to be fair, so this is like a do it if you please step. You don't have to do this. This isn't what I normally do, but I've just started doing it again recently because I love it. I love it. I think it looks super pretty. And I know people are like, I've been bullied my whole life for having freckles. You know what? That is called the change. The same way as people are like, I've been bullied my whole life and now you're going ginger. Fucking things change. People change. I didn't personally bully you for having freckles or being ginger. You know, trends change. Let me just draw on a couple of fake frecks in peace. Anyway, we're almost done. And it's 4! Woo! Last step, I'm pretty sure this is the last step, is highlighter. So I used to use this little eyeshadow from Kiko, but my one's like, basically I've just butchered it. Like, I've absolutely slaughtered that wee that wee chick from being in a big fat makeup bag, so I've started reusing this. Again, I've had this since prom. I went to prom in 2018. How long are you meant to have it? 12 months. I don't fucking care. Sue me. Do you know what I mean? So this is the Sleek highlights palette. They still sell it, so I could go and get a new one, but realistically I'm not going to do that. This one still works the same. Maybe a little bit. Oh no, see? That's not less pigmented, babes. So mad. I mainly just try and highlight my nose so people think it's like a little tiny little pixie nose, and actually it's a big fat nose. I used to spend so much of my time hating on my nose, and now I don't. And someone once told me they stopped hating on their nose because of me, and it made me really happy, because you know what, if my nose was any smaller, like if I got surgery to make my nose smaller, it wouldn't look like my nose. Do you know what I mean? So my nose is fine the way it is. It suits my face. It doesn't matter. And who cares? No one ever thinks your nose is as bad as you do. Or maybe I do. Me when I lie. I think every nose is nice. Like I said, every nose just suits people's face. Like if you've got a really crooked nose and you're really self-conscious of it, it goes with your face. Like people, the trends are on TikTok where people are like, my nose is so big, and I'm like, bitch, if you grew wings you could literally be confused as a fairy or a fucking pixie. You don't have a big nose. You want a big nose? This bad boy's got 2 different time zones. It's quite a big nose, but I don't care. You gotta embrace it, baby. Also, another thing that I now like about my nose is that my nose is like the exact same as my dad's, and I'm so close with my dad. My twin and him. So I'm like, it just makes me feel more like close to my family, close to my roots. Because if anything now for me, it's just like, it's nice to be similar. At least I know he's my real dad. Do you know what I mean? It's nice to be similar to my dad, because me and him, he keeps calling himself the Wizard of Oz, and I've taught him how to do the Gwyddy dance. And he can't stop doing it now. It's iconic. It's iconic. It's lyricism. Get him on The Masked Dancer. Oh my god, he'd fall over so quickly. He's like legally blind. Can't stop, but I'm legally blind. Anyway, that's the, oh no, fuck, mascara. That's the last step. That is actually the last step. I use, wait, let me put all this away. Oh, I was also gonna do a bit of, oh no, I can't be asked. I was gonna do like a really like fucking huge pigment in the corner of my eye. Maybe I should do it. Maybe that'll be fun. It's this cool pigment my mum got from like a little shop online. It's a opal multi-chrome, like little pigment thing in Pillow Talk. Ooh, so pretty. Okay, yeah, that looks so cute. Fuck it, I'm gonna do it. Obviously, I don't do this normally. Again, this is a step that we can take out if we want to. But this is what I'm going to a gig, so I feel like I should shine bright like a diamond, as Rihanna once said. Anyway, now I just have to do my eyelashes. My eyelashes aren't very long. They are actually. Liar! Because I've been using that Glow for eyelash serum, which is so good, just when I remember to put it on. My eyelashes have grown, but my eyelashes grow straight instead of homophobic, instead of like curled. So I curl my eyelashes, but they never stay curled. I think I need a better eyelash curler, but I don't know which ones are good and which ones are just like a con. So if you've got a good eyelash curler, please tell me. And I just use Maybelline Lash Sensational, the full fan effect. And to be fair, when they do like curl initially and they actually like stick up for like 2 seconds, they do look really good with this mascara. Like, you can't even see that really, but maybe you can, I don't know. I'm not doubting your ability to see, but do you see what I mean? Like, they do stick up a bit, but they'll just fall down. And like me, when I feel a tiny bit stable, they'll fall, they'll crack under the pressure, and they will fall. You guys, it's pancake day today. Dedicating it to my 2D arse that I have, my flat AF arse. It's literally a 2D shape, but it does remind me of when some boy who at school said I had pancakes for boobs because weirdly at age 12 years old I didn't have double D's, and so I literally prayed to God that night. Not religious, but I prayed to God, and now I have H cups. So thanks to that guy for peer pressuring me into that, because now, because of you, I have to go to bloody specialist bra shops. So that one pancake joke, you don't know how that's going to affect someone's life, but the only pancakes I have now is my arse. Not even a pancake. Sometimes pancakes can have a little bit of width. This is like a crepe. Skinny AF. Okay, cool. I might put some lip liner on. I don't know. I probably won't, because then I can't be bothered to top it up throughout the night. But this is essentially it. This is my makeup routine. Again, like I said, the freckles in the inner corner, like, I don't normally do that. To be fair, the freckles are probably going to be a more common thing now. I remember to do it, but this is my makeup. This is my makeup. Yeah, I really like it. It's like a pretty simple routine. It doesn't take me that long. It might have taken me, well, it only took me half an hour today because I was talking through it, but, and my eyebrows are already done. Okay, so it probably takes me, like, on the whole, like 20 minutes to half an hour, depending on like how well the eyebrows go, how well the eyeliner goes. But yeah, this is it. Anyway, let's go to this bloody gig. I need to eat a jackpot before I go. I need to eat a jackpot, sort my hair out, get changed. I've got an hour. Let's do this. Let's crack on. Yeah.